is a tribe in Indian context and why people are demanding tribal recognition. So the presentation is titled as Modalities of Classification and Contested Claims for Recognition as Scheduled Tribe. So आज के दिन में if you look at different communities in Indian context, we find that many communities, if not many communities are demanding recognition as scheduled tribe. So now the question becomes important for us to ask. The main question is कैसे define करते हैं हम लोग to this whole idea of scheduled tribe, and how groups actually are claiming this recognition as a scheduled tribe. So that is the major question that I am trying to ask in my research. So not very lot of questions, not many questions as such. This one fundamental question, and by looking at different communities, I am trying to answer this question. So if you look at this slide, I think all of you can see, right? You can see. So two empirical studies, my case studies. For this presentation, so this book actually deals only with the Eastern Himalayas, on Darjeeling. But after coming to IIT Mandi, after joining IIT Mandi, I also started looking out for different communities who are doing making similar kind of demands. So Himachal में भी communities हैं जो अभी भी scheduled tribe के लिए माने recognition का struggle कर रहे हैं. तो एक community which I focused upon was this Hati community of Sirmaur. So therefore the presentation has two parts. One is what is happening in the Eastern Himalayas, that is Darjeeling, and what is happening in Himachal Pradesh, and my case study is that of Hati community in Sirmaur. So दो case studies है. So majorly I am asking what are the historical developments, क्या historical demands रहे हैं of these groups, क्या historical चीजें हैं of that region itself, how that has also created that kind of a conducive ground for demands for recognition as scheduled tribe. Third is कैसे करते हैं, like when they are demanding certain kinds of this demands as scheduled tribe, what are the ways in which they do it? So that is also a very important and fundamental question. How they actually vouch their demand or place the demand before the government, how government looks at those kind of demands, and in the process of this demand, how groups actually use their own identities. तो अपने आप को tribal दिखाने के लिए from their own cultural background, they use their cultural background in order to depict themselves as scheduled tribe. So that is an important question. And third, fourthly, is contextualize the issues of justice that is deeply embedded within the recognition politics. That I will explain to you as we move ahead with the slides. So how can you change it? Thank you. So ये दो field sites है. So in research, at least in social sciences, what we do is that we do grounded theorization, and we also have a detailed analysis of what the things that are happening in the field, right? So field becomes very important for social scientific kind of research. So upper corner में आप देख सकते हो, that is the map of Darjeeling. The other region that I have focused upon is the region of Sirmaur. Sirmaur may be not the entire district, but I have only focused on Shilai and those region. Okay. So these are the two field sites that you have. So in case of Darjeeling, there were actually almost 10 ethnic groups. 10 community demand कर रहे थे scheduled tribe status के लिए. There are 10 communities, right? So in case of Sirmaur, you have Hati community, but Hati themselves are divided amongst different caste groups again, right? उसमें ब्राह्मण भी है, उसमें क्षत्रिय भी है, उसमें दूसरा OBCs भी है, उसमें scheduled caste भी है, and so on and so forth. So these are the two major regions where this field work was conducted. And मेरा presentation, आज के presentation में, I'll try to draw upon my insights from what is happening in those two places. So forward. So method becomes important. Your location becomes important. First, research I'll just give you, because I think that will be helpful to you as scholars. First and foremost thing which is of primordial importance in research is the questions that you have. That means you have to refine your questions. If you don't have a question, you'll not be able to do any kind of research, right? Questions are very, very fundamental. Second is your कहाँ पे करोगे आप? कौन सा region important है? कौन सा locations important है? For social scientific research, that becomes very important. And the third important part is कैसे करोगे आप? Methods become very much important, right? So the methods that I have used is through empirical method, ethnography. As I am a sociologist and anthropologist by training, so we engage in ethnographic kind of research. So this is more of a ethnography. Ethnography means that you go to the places, to those villages. You talk to the people, you do interviews, you also have focus group interviews and so and so forth. तो लोगों से बात करके, and also in this ऐसे kind of research में documents become very important. कैसे memorandum submit कर रहे हैं groups to be recognized as, at कौन से level में groups approach कर रहे हैं state को, so and so forth becomes important. So mixed method I have also used. The other thing is that multi-sited ethnography, that means एक ही जगह में नहीं, different जगह में. तो सिरमौर एक district है, सिरमौर के different जगह में, शिलाई हो गया. Then I also went to, मुझे लगा कि it's important for us to understand not just one location but दूसरे जो location में भी important है. तो पोंटा साहिब में भी थोड़ा सा leaders मिले तो वहाँ पे भी करना पड़ा. Similarly जौनसार बाबर across the river which is in Uttarakhand, but अगर हिस्टोरिकली देखा जाए तो दोज रीजन्स आर सेम है, देयर इज नो डिफरेंस, राइट. वो तो आफ्टर इंडिपेंडेंस वी हैव एक्चुअली ड्रॉन सर्टेन काइंड ऑफ आर्टिफिशियल बाउंड्रीज, पर कम्युनिटीज जो हिमाचल साइड में दे आर लिविंग, जो जौनसर बाबर में दे आर लिविंग, दे आर ऑलमोस्ट द सेम कम्युनिटी. इट्स ओनली हिस्टोरिकली दे हैव बीन बाइफर्केटेड इनटू टू डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स, राइट. सो मल्टी साइडेड एथनोग्राफी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट था. ऑनलाइन इंटरव्यूज अभी के टाइम में वी ऑल्सो हैव टू मेक यूज ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी. So online materials have also become very important. Online meeting कर सकते हो आप. You can discuss with somebody through online kinds of forum. You can have certain kind of focus group also through online kind of in those kind of spectrum. So online interviews also was conducted, and other documents जो use किया है for this research is ethnic literature. बहुत सारे literature निकल के आता है of those groups and communities who are demanding recognition, right? Memorandum